Good luck, guys.
4, 3, 2, 1.
This is possibly the most intense start to any race I have ever had. Phew, okay, we survived that first bend, 25 more to go. Here's another look at the start, literally like a group of horses ready to go.
I'm a bit scared standing right here, I have to say. Oh my god. It's going to be you in a few years, Ben. Right, Jack, move down the other way.
Here we go.
Oh my word, what have I got myself into today? Anyways, we've committed and there's no backing down now. In these early stages of the race, and while the group is so big, there is so much argy-bargy going on. You literally have to keep your elbows tucked out, hold your form, or you will get knocked over. All about trying to be respectful to other runners while getting yourself into the best possible position.
That's what we're opening up, mate.
This is my first cross-country race in 6 years, only my third cross-country race ever, and today I'm doing something that completely snaps me out of my comfort zone. Those guys around me are laughing at the boom shakalakas they hear, and it's going to be quite tricky for me to sneak up on my prey this race. Slightly nudging other runners out the way there. Things you wouldn't normally see in road races, that's for sure. Okay, so going into this race, I'm very inexperienced when it comes to cross country, but I would still like to run well today. Surrey League Division 1 is arguably the most competitive league in the UK, so I thought going into this a top 30 would be a phenomenal run. And just looking ahead, I am way outside the top 30 at the moment. There is a big bottleneck coming up at about the 1 kilometer mark where we actually cross a bridge, so getting into good position early on in this race is absolutely crucial. I wouldn't say I'm starting to panic, but I am a bit concerned that I'm a bit too far back and there's limited spaces to overtake compared to a road race. I know I need to try and make my way through the field smartly when there's overtaking opportunities, but not overcook myself too much or I will struggle in the second half. Harder gravel section over here and just listen to the sound of that. Oh boy, here comes that bridge part where you got to go pretty much in single file and just have a look at the pace drop. Okay, we've made it through that first kilometer in 3:31, which I'm not going to lie, is probably about 20 seconds slower than I had originally thought. I'm thinking with my road running brain, but hey, we're on our 2 feet and we can kick on from here. Remember, with every boom shakalaka you hear en route, it gives me an extra 2% and we'll take that forward with us and run. Okay, now I'm doing exactly what you should never do, overtaking up a hill and surging, elevating the heart rate slightly. It's either that or I get comfy in my position and I'm a sitting duck, but I decide, let me rather try work through the field. I just feel like the longer I wait, the more positions I'm going to lose, and as you can see, I'm looking for any gaps possible. Here's a look at the course map. There's pretty much 2 hills en route. We do the same loop twice and we're on the first hill at the moment. Oh no, with my heart rate already at 167, just over a kilometer into this race, I might be in big trouble in the second half of this race. Remember, this race is not about time, it's all about finishing position. And the top 10 runners in your team score for the team's A team. So the objective is simple, just try and finish as high up as possible. I'm running for my second claim club today, Holland Sport, and they're pretty much like Wrexham Football Club. They've worked their way up from the bottom into Division 1. It's blue and white vest, and I have a fellow teammate right in front of me. Oh, I recognise that runner on the left, Jack Ram, and we've had some crazy duels in the past. Oof, heart rate touched 170 up that hill, and that's not ideal. I'm working quite hard. I wouldn't say I'm feeling fresh. And after that intense start, we made it over the bridge. We got through that first kilometer. Let's see if we can find some rhythm and settle a little bit here. The beautiful part about that hill is that you go straight down on the other side. My shoes of choice were either Spikes or the Takumi Sens, which is more of a road running shoe. The course was quite dry, so split the field up, what I would say pretty much 50-50. I decided to go with the road shoes because that's what I'm more comfortable with, and it seemed to work pretty well on this route. However, for the majority of these cross-country races, when it's a lot more sludgy, then you have to wear Spikes. Now, I don't want to do too much of a voiceover so you can hear just how intense it is out there, how hard I'm working, but I'll give you regular updates along the way. Whenever there's a nice overtaking patch, I find myself working up the field quite nicely, just really trying to tap into that rhythm without overcooking myself. He has a very sharp right turn coming up here. Oh yes, we stayed on our two legs, and through that second kilometer we go in a much faster 3:06. The harder the ground, the more I like it. Let's go. As the race goes on, the field spreads out a little bit and there's more overtaking opportunities available. I'm going to go for it. I just hope I'm not going to regret this decision later on in the race, but we can't live our lives in fear. Sometimes you've got to risk it for the biscuit, go for it and see what happens. Hello my friend, I am back. So do you want the good news first or the bad news? Okay, let me give you the good news. The good news is that we've worked our way through so nicely after that start. The bad news, guys, is that I am feeling absolutely cooked and we are not even near the halfway mark of this race. This is totally not what I'm used to. All that surging, trying to gain positions, and I am feeling like I'm in big trouble for the rest of this race. Once you're cooked, unfortunately, you can't just click a button and be uncooked. However, we never give up and we fight for every position to score for our team. I know I'm going to face some serious mental demons in the second half of this race, but that's nobody's fault except for mine. Let's just try and remain as positive as possible, and through that second kilometer we go in a very respectable 3:12. Isn't it just incredible how competitive the Surrey League is? No prize money, no medals, just old school racing with the mindset of scoring as best as you can for the team. A team sport, not an individual sport. Come on Nick, just pretend it's parkrun, back yourself and let's grind, grind, grind. The course is just under 8 kilometers long, so we're pretty much at the halfway stage of the race. Through that 4th kilometer we go once again in a very respectable 3:12, but just listen to my breathing. I sound like a horse that started galloping at the start of a marathon, and oh boy, we are going to have to find something in the second half.
Go on, Nick, well on.
Onto our second lap and up the hill we go. Gone are the days of us being the hunter. We have now become the hunted. I am paying the price for all that surging early on in the race, and through this 5th kilometer we go in a very painful 3:20. 3Ks of some very serious soul searching coming up. As much pain as I'm in right now, we're actually not getting overtaken by too many people, and that's just a reminder that when you're feeling like you're in the world of pain, just remember those around you are feeling just as bad, sometimes if not worse. That's a thought that definitely helps me hang in there during races. Through that 6th kilometer in 3:18, and at the moment I'm thinking, give me a marathon over an 8K cross-country course any day of the week. But as much as I'm suffering right now in bleeding positions, just maybe a tiny bit of me is enjoying this different challenge. Just about 1 kilometer to go. Come on, Nick, hang in there. Just about every position counts for your team. I'm heading into this race fresh off a 10K road PB of 30:34, so I know I'm in shape, but it's just incredible how much cross-country experience plays a part in these races. Let's quickly take a look at what's happening ahead in this race. The talented Jack Cavinger absolutely miles ahead.
Nice running, well done.
Life goals right there. Okay, back to our race. Through that 7th kilometer we go in 3:17 and we are slogging it away. With just 700 meters to go, I am in a dark place. I'm uncomfortable, but we're going to give it absolutely everything we've got all that way into the line. Cross country, it will humble you. Here's a look at how closely packed it still is, and just a few seconds can make such a big difference in finishing position.
Great running face, well done. Boom shakalaka, Nick, big finish. Well done, folks. Boom shakalaka, Nick, big finish.
Well done, guys.
Switch lanes.
Absolutely broken.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Up Holland. Woo! To the line, lovely. Well done. Yes, Alex. Well done, well done, well done, Alex. Woo! Thank you, guys.
Oh my word, that was so brutal. There's the finish over there. I've just walked away to a little bit of a quieter section. That was so tough. One of the hardest things I think I've ever done. I gave it all I had. Yeah, really proud that I actually hung in there. I think I looked at my average pace halfway through, which is what you shouldn't do in these races, but I'm such a road runner. And I thought if I can average like goal marathon pace for this race, then actually that's not too bad. So yeah, I think I managed to do just about that in the end. I'm glad I managed to contribute towards the team. That's what it's all about. And these races make you stronger, that's for sure. Hopefully I will recover in 7 days to give the Great South Run a big smack. So it's all sights set on that. Hopefully you enjoyed. I have 3 more of these bad boys in my calendar. Anyways, really good effort in the end. Gave it all I had. Boom shakalaka. Let's go. Okay guys, I got my team. He's actually the reason why I'm here as well. Jack, you roped me into this, you little bugger. First place, honestly, super proud of you. Never in doubt. How was it?
No, I loved it. It's always special to come here, a cross-country race at home, where I spend pretty much every day, sometimes even twice a day, coming here and training. It means a lot. It was a very quick start, and I managed to see it out. I was checking my shoulder a little bit towards the end, but thankfully got the win.
Your race was probably so much different to mine. I mean, there was like people all around me. You were just solo city. That was good to see you. Well done.
Yeah, cheers Nick, well done.
Cool. There's other club mates over here. Boys. I was nearing down, but you had a strong kick in the end. How was it?
Yeah, it was good. Pretty quick.
Happy.
Yeah, I'm pleased. Yeah, it was alright.
Lovely.
Bit of a super quick. Yeah,
Super quick.
It's fun.
Okay, cool.
One for the track runners. Good fun. Well done, mate.
Nice.
Okay guys, so I got my coach over here. He's the reason why I'm doing this. I promised him that I would do 4 races for his club, so the first one's done and I'm retiring. Yeah, how's today been?
Excellent. So far, everybody's gone to plan. But for the men's team, really pleased. Nick, I think, ran better than Nick thought it would run. First cross country, very proud of him. But cross country isn't art. It is Nick, isn't it? You know. Next race is more hillier. I think Nick will be far better the next race with a few more hills. But all in all, brilliant. And it's one more race to go, and then maybe a nice cold beer.
Amazing. Ladies race is starting now.
Yes.
Thanks so much, coach. Appreciate it.
Go, ladies! Woohoo! Okay, I just want to thank these boys for shouting for me. A little bit louder than that.